Hey folks, so if you got here, you're already into the Blackboard website for the class. So that means that you read the initial announcement that I emailed to you. So this is my front page, and now let's just get into our particular course site. And here we go. And if you had me last semester, and most of you did, you'll notice that things are pretty much the same. There are some differences, and I noted most of them in the announcements that I just sent to you. But I want to go through some things just to make sure we're all on the same page and we start in a very organized fashion. So you'll note that over on the left-hand side of the page are all the menu items that you will need to access during the course of the semester. I don't deal with the home page too much. It's really just a duplication of things that you can find in other places. But announcements are particularly important, and that is where I will place agenda items. I might place after a Zoom meeting what we went over. It's where I will provide you with due dates. It's where you'll go to if anything has been changed. I can tell you what the updated readings are, etc. So announcements are posted, I would say, almost after every class, but definitely twice a week. So go to them frequently. I also do email them to you. So make sure that you check your Blackboard course mail, or if you would prefer for your mail to be forwarded, just contact IT and ask them how you can do that so that Blackboard course mail can go directly to an email that you check more frequently. The syllabus is contained here, but I also place the syllabus in course contents. And this is the heart and soul of the class, as you'll remember. Course content contains all the learning modules for the entire semester. And the way I've structured it is, again, much the same as it was done last semester, and that is by learning module. And you'll notice that the first one is housekeeping, and that just means where this video was housed. And also the other documents in housekeeping are your standard documents, including the course outline, which gives you all the policies and the procedures and grading standards, etc. That's from the department. There is a page in course outline that lists the various assignments and gives you point breakdowns. And then there's a week by week syllabus, and I've done it weekly this semester because I've tried in the past to do it day by day, and I just find that things change too much. So if we go week by week, that seems to be a better way to keep us on track for what's upcoming, etc. And do read that carefully as we go through. Occasionally, what will be listed in the homework column, that is the third column, it will say to you that you should do this reading by Monday of the week. And also, it's a good way to keep track of what are due dates for the major assignments. Now, things do change, and that's why I use announcements frequently. So I will always update you and let you know if we've deviated from what the week by week syllabus says, but it's a good overview. And then the calendar for the semester is just the semester at a glance, and it just gives you once again due dates for major assignments, when units are going to be introduced, and that sort of thing. So after you view this video, what I want you to do is do the course intro quiz, and that's just my way of knowing that you've reviewed those 3 ABC items and that you know in general policies, procedures, standards, etc. And then there's a personal contact form. And this is much the same as what I gave out last semester, but I go into a little bit more detail, especially on the second page. I want to know about your social media habits. I want to know how it is you acquire information, how you communicate with folks. Are you a Facebook person? Are you an Instagram person? What are the news aggregate sites that you use, etc. So that'll provide me with really great information, and also some stuff about your skill level. You know, what are you good at? What are you worried about? That sort of thing. All right, so course content, we just scroll down, and as I said, as in other semesters, I do things by unit, and there's not generally, there are going to be 4 units for this semester. The first unit is going to be on being a reader and a writer. And then the front page of every learning module will provide you with the assignments that are going to be given in every single unit. And then if you click on the learning module, then you'll get into these documents. Quite frankly, I'm doing this video before I have placed all the documents inside. But if you click this on, eventually what you're going to get to is a table of contents that will list all the particular documents for that unit, where the upload files are, etc. All right, so Unit 1 is 2 major assignments, a couple of minor ones. You're going to do an identity essay. It's a little bit different than the one we did last semester. And then you're going to be doing a literary argument essay that's going to be based on either a short story or an essay that you will choose and discuss and then write about. All this to be discussed in Zooms, obviously. The second unit is a short unit, but it's an important one. We're going to get more formal in the second unit, and you're going to become a rhetorical analyst. And that means essentially that you're going to be pulling apart a text. You're going to be deconstructing a text to find out more about how arguments are presented, what are elements of arguments, etc. The major paper for this particular unit is not going to be a conventional essay. It's going to be a report. So again, more on these things as we go through the semester. This is just meant to be an overview. Unit 3 is the biggie. This is you being a researcher, and you're going to do a deep dive research paper. It's going to end up being 8 to 10 pages. Don't get nervous. You'll all be able to manage this because we go step by step. This takes up quite a few weeks during the course of the unit. We start it in late February/early March, and it goes through mid-April. So there are lots of steps along the way so that you guys don't get lost. But even right now, you should be thinking about a debatable topic. And we'll talk more about this when we get together as a class, but you might even want to dive into the Media Center databases and go to opposing viewpoints and see what might pique your interest. It should be a topic that is of high interest to you, but it must also be a serious topic, and you will note my instructions for this unit are that there are no note topics, and we'll talk about that. But I want to let you know that there are some topics I do not want to read about and I don't want you to be writing about. Then lastly, the ending unit is going to be COVID conversations. And to be very frank with you, I have yet to decide what kind of projects we're going to do for this. I do know right now you're going to do a group project during Unit 4, and you're going to be doing an individual project as well. But again, these things will all be made clear to you and much more information to come, etc. So I want to go back to the menu items and just go through them so that we're all familiar with things. That was course content, and you will note that there are journals here and discussions here. So just like last semester, you will provide me with your assignments in 3 major ways. Number 1, through a journal entry, and those usually start out a unit. It's a more personal, casual kind of writing. I might ask you what's your thesis statement, what's the topic you've decided on, things like that. Discussions are posts that everybody can make available to all the other class members. So sometimes I'll ask you to do a discussion post, your opinion about something, a yes or no, a debatable topic that we might want to chat about. And sometimes within discussions, part of that assignment will be to give a response to a fellow classmate. And then the third way that you will be posting your work, and the major work will come to me this way, is through upload files. And you all know how to do that from last semester, but within the learning module, I will place an upload file and it'll say very specifically, here is where you should upload your identity essay. Here is where you should upload your final outline, etc. So those are the 3 ways that you'll be giving me your work. Then, of course, we come to my grades. And that's very self-explanatory. You can click on My Grades, and if an assignment has been graded, it will be very clearly evident there. For most assignments, I also provide you with a little synopsis of what the assignment was so you can remember what you were being graded on. And also, you might see some commentary there. I provide annotated commentary on the papers themselves, but I also give you comments that you can look at in My Grades. Then there's course mail, and this is particularly important. Not only is this the way that I am going to provide information to you when I send you announcements or other emails, this is what you should use, ladies and gentlemen, to provide information to me. Do not use my MC email. Use course mail. And that's because I get so many emails during the course of the day. I want to be able to split out what I'm getting specifically from you regarding this particular course. And if it's just dropped into my MC email, I might miss it. I might not find it. Then these are going to be particularly important for our purposes this semester, because this will help us out with the research paper, the Unit 3 research paper. There's a whole toolkit that the Media Center has very diligently put together and worked on. And inside here, there's everything from how to narrow a search, to how to pick a topic, to how to find scholarly articles on particular topics, how to limit a search, how to identify the databases that will be most helpful to you. And they even have in here videos on how to do research. So this is going to be super helpful to us. So that is right on your menu, so you can jump right to it. MC Resources, this is where you would go to if you want to get an appointment with a writing center tutor, etc. And of course, down here at the bottom is your direct link to Zoom, so you won't have to go anywhere else. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, when our class meets, you just click on this and that's how you get into Zoom. And you well know that from last semester. So I hope this gives you a good overview. So the things that you need to do if you haven't done so already are: number 1, take the, number 1, download, print out the ABC. Number 2, take the course intro quiz. Number 3, fill out that personal contact form. I really would like that by Friday the 29th, the first week of class. And that will be placed in number 5 here, the upload file for the personal contact form. So looking forward to a good semester. I hope we'll be doing more creative things this semester. I'll be asking you for a lot more participation this semester, and we'll take it from there. Let's see how it goes. So I shall see you on the 25th.